Hello everybody, hope you're having a fantastic day today. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Today I just want to talk about the auto axe and the damage increase that it got according to the patch notes. And I just think this was intriguing because this is already one of the most powerful weapons in the game, so the fact that it got a damage increase is definitely intriguing. Let's get into it. Okay, so let me just read you the patch notes. Fixed an issue with how damage was calculated for the following weapons/mods: Auto Axe, Chainsaw, and the Minigun Shredder mod. And increased base damage for the Auto Axe. Increased base damage for the Auto Axe. Adjustments to the electric, electrified, burning, and poison mods for the following weapons: Auto Axe, Mr. Handy, Buzzblade, Chinese Officer Sword, Shepherd's Crook, Sheep Squatch Staff, Sheep Squatch Club, Hatchet, Assaultron, Blade, Revolutionary Sword, Baton, and the Vault 63 Shock Baton. Now this is, you can take this a couple of different ways. They did say they adjusted it, so maybe they just lowered it and made the more maybe they lowered the amount of electric damage it's doing and like buffed the base damage as it says here, but I don't know. Basically, to me, this says that it is doing more damage, so I thought I would test it. And it's definitely doing more damage. This thing is just ridiculous. I've used the Auto Axe a lot, and I definitely noticed that it's doing a little bit more damage. But let's just get into the basics of the Auto Axe before I show you some other kills there and how damaging it is. Just want to throw this out there. If you didn't know, you do get the Auto Axe from the White Springs Refuge, and you just come all the way over here, and you're going to talk to Giuseppe. Now, you will need to get stamps from doing expeditions in order to purchase it. If someone in the comments could let us know the amount for purchasing it, I will pin your comment. It is more than a little bit. I think it's like 500 stamps if I'm not mistaken, or even more. It's been a while since I purchased it, so I apologize for that. But it's definitely worth it. Now let me just read you this about strength. If you didn't know, strength is a measure of raw physical power. It affects how much you can carry and the damage of all melee attacks. So, strength, the more strength you have, the more damage you will do with this weapon. So I just wanted to throw this out there. This is why I have so much strength. Now, let's get into the build that I'm using for this. It will be a low health build, although you can make a full health build with this, and this Auto Axe will do more than enough damage. I always say this is like one of the perfect weapons to use with a hybrid build, because you only really need to put on a couple perks to really make this thing do a lot of damage. This is like an end game build right here. If you are a beginner, you're just going to want to focus on all the sluggers, incisor, and blocker. Those are all very important. You probably don't really need things like Ironclad. Radical is definitely important. If you're gonna go low health, Nerd Rage, as I said though, full health will work just fine. Ricochet is definitely something you're gonna want. Just things like this if you're a beginner. Tenderizer, Bloody Mess, Action Boy. It all depends what you're doing, but if you're going for the low health and you want the most damage out of the build, this is the build that I came up with here. So again, you can make whatever build you really want, and this Auto Axe will do a ton of damage. Keeping in mind those science perk cards do buff the damage of the electric mod on the Auto Axe. I highly recommend getting the electric mod on the Auto Axe after you purchase it. And of course, these are the legendary perk cards that I'm using. Okay, mutations that I'm using: Adrenal if you're low health, Carnivore for sure because there's a lot of melee buffs that involve Carnivore. It works better for them. Healing Factor, Herd Mentality, Marsupial, Scaly Skin, Speed Demon, and definitely Twisted Muscles with this build. Again, this is a low health build, so Unyielding Armor is great for this as well, as it will give you a lot of extra strength, hence giving you more damage. Now, let's just see the damage this weapon does. Like, just zips through their health bar. Like, it's just crazy. Boop. Like, you just have to literally walk up and touch an enemy with this weapon, and they're dead. Like, I was surprised. Like I said, I've used the Auto Axe a lot, and it was already extremely powerful. But when I got some food buffs going with this thing, man, it was just like, wow. I definitely feel like it got a bit of an increase. May not be too much, but it's definitely a bit of an increase. Like that Scorch Beast there was like an insta-kill. This Blue Devil would have been an insta-kill almost if I didn't, lose track of him here. But like even a Blue Devil just destroyed him. The Thunder Crab at the end here, like look how fast we zip through its health. It's just crazy. I'm sure the server was helping me there a bit, but that was mostly from me. And just to show you against the Storm Goliaths, they do take, or they are more spongy. The more you kill them, the more spongy they get. So I just wanted to show you with all of them alive, you can see the amount of damage it does. And then even with one left, one that's at its most tankiest point, it's just still destroying it. Like look at that damage just go down. Just insane. You will not need another weapon. Like it doesn't even use ammo, which is another good reason to use the auto axe. I'm definitely going to be using this build for a bit now. Let me know what you guys think in the comments if you are an auto axe user, if you've noticed a bit of an increase, or just your thoughts on them increasing the damage of one of the most powerful weapons in the game, in my opinion. Looking forward to reading the comments, everybody. As always, thank you so much for watching, and have a pleasant evening.